In the early part of Saviors of Doom, we saw two warrior decks emerge. The first one was Control Warrior, which played the Taunt package with like Tomb Warden and Armadillo and Frightened Flunky. And the other one was a Tempo Warrior that wanted to take advantage of Bloodsworn Mercenary. And I've decided to combine those two things into what I have cleverly dubbed Tompo Warrior. So the main draw of playing Tompo Warrior is Into the Fray. We saw last year that Soul Infusion was a very playable card in Zoo. And in the right situation, Into the Fray is just significantly better than Soul Infusion. So I thought it at least warranted experimentation. The absolute nut curve with this deck is turn 1 Into the Fray, turn 2 Injured Tol'vir, and then turn 3 copy it with Bloodsworn Mercenary. So you get 2 4/5s and a 3/3 on turn 3. Or I guess actually the absolute nut curve is that you have coin and play double Into the Fray and get 2 6/7s and a 3/3. We've also got some other taunt minions because of course we need consistency with Into the Fray. Like I said, we've got the Frightened Flunkies, the Dillo, and the Tomb Wardens. Ziliax is the best taunt minion in the game. And then I rounded things out with a couple Bone Wraiths and a couple Infested Goblins. Infested Goblin, of course, gives you more taunts, which are good for Into the Fray as well. Rounding out the taunt package, we've got this guy. If you've got several taunt minions in play, he's kind of like Bloodlust, right? Or maybe Savage Roar is the more appropriate comparison. So Chillwind Yeti with the Savage Roar attached, not too bad. Very situational, but in the right situation, maybe it's powerful.
Protect the wild. Victory or death!
I definitely like Into the Fray. Probably don't even keep Frothing Berserker. Want to try to find taunts. Infested Goblin's a taunt, and I think half the time since I drew this, half the time Town Crier draws Ziliax. Okay, Town Crier guarantees Ziliax, I believe. Alright, let's do this. Chillwind Yeti's pretty good on turn 2. If I hadn't drawn this, I'm not sure if I would have gone Into the Fray before playing this, or try to like play this first and then Into the Fray. With this hand, it probably would have just been better to play this on turn 3 as a 4/5. But now I get to go 4/5 into 4/5, which is sick. I don't think there's that much of a reason for me to trade.
Power takes many.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen Quest Druid play this card pre-quest. Sort of interesting. Well, this Town Crier doesn't draw anything.
What now?
Frightened Flunky. I probably just jam a Restless Mummy here, right? It's kind of a bummer that this thing is going to kill a 4/5, but he's looking really low over there. It's a shame none of these are mechs that I could magnetize my Ziliax onto. Alright, he finished his quest, so probably have to deal with 5/5s next turn. Could play this guy here, but he doesn't really... Like, he just pushes 2 damage, it's not that exciting. If he's planning to play Oasis Surger and I just play Ziliax, he can't even kill 2 minions. Screw it.
Unity. Precision.
I think Restless Mummy plus Town Crier was also reasonable. But this thing is just so bad for him to play Oasis Surger into. And then next turn I can go like Mummy plus Flunky. Or maybe I even just kill him. So it kills everything but my Ziliax. I guess I just play some small stuff, probably. Hopefully he doesn't have one of his swipes or another Starfall. If his next 2 mana isn't impactful, I've got a nice lethal. Yeah, with a draw like that, we have to be favored against Quest Druid.
For Doomhammer. Victory or death.
I think I'm definitely supposed to keep the Mercenary, even though I don't have a hand to support it, really. Oh, show me an injured Tol'vir. I think with this hand I'll hold my Into the Frays. They only buff this one thing, which isn't great. I might double up on it next turn, though. If I want to play this super slow, I can go like this guy into this guy. These give me 3 taunts, which I double buff. Or you can just try to play this thing next turn as a 6/7, maybe copy it with Mercenary. Let's go for that line. Hopefully he's not an Earth Shock build. That would really suck for me. This totem is also pretty obnoxious. It's really rare for this Shaman deck to not have a play on turn 2.
You belong to the bog now.
So, Mummy's decent here. Copying a 6/4 with Mercenary is also pretty disgusting. I think I like the make a 6/4 line. It's a 6/4 that also loads up my hand, but I've played double Into the Fray, so the 1/1s aren't that great.
Engaging TC-130 until dislocated.
I did play right into that. Probably was supposed to just not play Town Crier last turn, huh? I really hate MC Tech. It's probably my least favorite card in Standard. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a mistake to play like I did. Let's play a Frothing behind this 6/6. Guess we'll just go for something cheap. I don't know, this Frothing isn't even that good, because I know he has like 3 taunts in his hand. Well, I can get a Frothing to connect with face here if I want. This just goes here, and then I Mummy, play a couple 1/1s. Yeah, I like this line, I guess. Hopefully I don't get MC Tech'd again. It's up to 4 out of 6 on his quest, so I don't think it's possible to get double MC Tech'd here. Alright, at least he low rolled. I don't think it was reasonable to play around that MC Tech. The first one definitely was, but that one I don't think so. I think I have lethal here. I have lethal just on board, don't I? This is, yeah. Add 1 more damage with Ziliax there. Wow, I donated a 6-4 to my opponent and still won that game. He did skip turn 2 though, that wasn't great for him.
Victory or death! Bring it on!
This is a pretty slow hand compared to what my deck can draw, but that helps. Hopefully his broken 1-drop is Town Crier and not Rover. Oh, okay, he's playing an aggro warrior.
I've got more left in me.
This lines up okay.
Back to work.
This is bad, because now I can't kill his damaged guy and he can copy it potentially. But if he doesn't have Mercenary, Frothing lines up pretty nicely here. Do I have to Restless Mummy as 3-drop? Looks like it.
No tomb can hold me. No tomb can hold me.
This Town Crier is guaranteed a Restless Mummy at this point. So next turn I can just go Town Crier Mummy if I need to. Mummy does full clear. What if I just play like a 4-5 though? Lines up pretty okay into his board. It's pretty unlikely to have a Mercenary here because I think it was better than Frothing on turn 3. So I'm not like that worried about killing this guy. Let's just play this.
Your flaws are your strength.
Wow, he had it. So I could just go like Ziliax here. But I mean, Restless Mummy just kills more stuff. Well, I guess it kills the same amount of stuff if I assume one of these attacks into Ziliax, which is probably true. I can just go Ziliax plus Tol'vir next turn. This game might actually come down to whoever draws Octazari. That would be pretty obnoxious.
Your flaws are your strength.
Okay, never mind. It's not going to come down to that. So I'm playing my 2 minions here. Probably not playing Inner Rage. Question is, what do I kill with Ziliax? I could kill the 4-2. Or I could kill a 3-3 so it can't value trade over my Tol'vir, but then he's just gonna have another 3-3, so it's not really that important. I guess I can actually Inner Rage this to prevent the 2 1-power guys from killing Ziliax.
Primitive.
If I hold the Inner Rage though, I can kill the 3-3 that goes over the 2-3. I think I might have the breathing room to play Octazari next turn, so that would be nice. And I have seen both of his mercenaries, so he shouldn't be able to do anything too explosive. Plus it cuts down on his burst potential by quite a bit. Wow. trades off a 3/3 instead of using the weapon. I don't know about that. Oh, that's happening because I don't like him having a 3/1. Is it safe to play Octazari here? Probably. I think I will need these cards to win the game. And I have a lot of health. 22 is a lot. That's not great. But I can taunt up. Is there any reason to make this hit before playing a Tomb Warden? What would I play instead? I guess I could hit Into the Fray. Overdraw one card to potentially buff my guys. That's probably worth it. I don't think I need all of these cards to win. Didn't hit Into the Fray.
My hand is full.
So I could go like double Bone Wraith. It's gotta just be Tomb Warden, I think.
No tomb can hold me. No tomb can hold me.
There's Into the Fray. Okay. Yeah, I think I was going to be able to gain at least 4 armor that turn. Would have been hard for him to deal with that much health in this many cards.
Shadows are rising again, darker than they've ever been.